A young man with a lucrative business that have been footing his bees was doing well with this handwork. It's a handwork actually. He was doing well with this his lucrative handwork, a mechanic handwork which he learned right from a tender age. But due to all his secondary school mates are already in the university, some are in their final years, and he was seeing all the whole final year pressure, and he felt no, I can't be the only uneducated person among them. I must go to school. So because he had saved some little amount of money, he gathered the money, buy jam form, and start school registration and start everything. He left his handwork, which was very lucrative, to go to school to study. And funny enough, he applied for a course because he just applied for a course. He was later offered SLT, yes, Science Laboratory Technology, and he went. He was so happy. I too will be among those that are called educated graduates. Let's talk about education today. Let's talk about education in a bunch, and in particular the African educational system. What is education? Let's start with it. Education is a process of acquiring new knowledge. That's education. Education doesn't mean people in a classroom learning. That's why I keep telling people education go beyond the four walls of a classroom. Education was not brought to Africans by Europeans. No, you can say Western education system, but education itself was not even taken to anybody by anybody. Anything that you can learn from, that you can put in your energy to learn from, is an educational process. It's an educative process. So this young man didn't understand that he himself had been educated in a particular part, which those his friends that are in the university are not even educated in that part. But because of the peer pressure and because he wants to look good in the society, he don't want to look stupid in the society, he had to enroll himself and abandon his lucrative business only to apply for school. And the funny thing, he didn't go to study mechanical engineering, something relating to what he already had knowledge in, so that it will make it easy for him. This young man went to study SLT, something that is totally different from what he have known all his life. As a wise person, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to go for that thing he already have knowledge in. So let's talk about the educational system of Africa. We study courses that are not relevant to our society. In Africa, yes. We study courses that can't solve any problem in our society. The purpose of education is of solving problem. The purpose you are learning a skill so that you could be able to solve problem. The purpose you are learning a business, you could be able to solve problem to a particular people, to a particular thing. But the school that we are, or the educational system that we have, solves no problem for us. That's why you see someone that graduated from mechanical engineering, the whole department put them together, both their lecturer, none of them can couple, none of them, I say none of them, except those that have the knowledge outside, but none of them in that school that went through the walls of those schools can try to even couple a car, not to talk more of making an engine. We study courses that doesn't solve problem. We study courses that makes us the problem of the society. Courses that make us to be the problem, one of the unemployed problem of the society. We will become unemployed people. We are not problem to the society instead of solving problems for the society. Some courses I believe should even be abolished in Africa. The courses that people should be studying in school if necessary, if need be, are courses relating to directly relating to health, medicine, everything that has to do with medicine, nursing, yes, engineering, like School of Environmental, so engineering, architecture, quantitative, yes. The rest should be crafts that should be learned. The rest should just be within 1 year, you go and learn it and graduate. Food technology management, within some months in the kitchen, you will learn all those things. So we study courses that doesn't solve our problem. That's why I say our educational system need a reform. That's why we are just consumers and we can't produce. We are Africans, we are consumers and we are not producers. A child in Germany that has no mineral resource down beneath his leg is studying mining. Like what? Studying mining. Where is he coming to mine? He's coming to mine in our land. And you that has every resource to mine in your land don't even have a course called mining in your university. Don't have a course called mining in your schools. And most of those courses can be learnt even without going those how many years of stress in the university. So if not because we want to look like what we are not, why will you, Shegun, that has a mechanic workshop that really learnt it and know how to do it and can earn from it, how will you leave it, abandon it to go and study something else in the school? Instead of you to stay in that workshop, think on how to improve your skill and how to make it more modernized so that you'll be able to evolve with time. You're able to evolve with the earth and the world. If not, how will you, Uchenna, that has a shop that is at least can feed you at the moment, can do some put some bills for you? Uchenna, you will leave your school. You will leave your school because that's your school. You will leave your shop to apply so that you won't be called an uneducated human being or an uneducated person. What are you going to school to do is what you already know how to do here. You are going to learn something. You've already learned it and you have started practicing it. So why do we keep stressing ourselves? Our educational system is the reason why we have countless numbers of graduates with no job. We only know how to be workers and not creators. We don't create jobs. We become the liability of a society. We are not taught how to create our own. We are taught how to apply. That's why when you graduate and you finally see a job to apply for, the first letter that will start your letter is I beg to apply. Imagine you spent 5 years, 6 years, 4 years in the university just to beg to apply. And most of you are begging to apply to an uneducated person because the owner or founder of that company is actually someone that didn't even actually go to the school that you are thinking of. School is a learning place. Same as a workshop. A workshop is a school. A business place is a school. So far you can learn knowledge, there is a school. Education doesn't mean going with no. If you see some professors speak, the only thing you why you even want to understand that education is using the hype is so overrated. Is when you see a professor, a doctor, a professor in a worship center or in a religious place where the pastor or where the preacher will be telling lies, and because he is religious, he won't even want to, he will see it as true. Someone will tell you that he has the power to make rain not to fall or something like that. While you are educated, you're supposed to reason it, but because that education is not actually an education, that's why you can't divide the X there. So please, if you channel the energy we are channeling in schools, in education of nowadays to some handwork, the society will be a better place. Imagine that kid of yours that went to the university to spend 5 years. He started learning a particular skill from secondary school and graduated, didn't go to school and just continue like that. Imagine where he will be when he's made it out of that school. Education goes beyond the four walls of a classroom. Please don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Mikoyo123, on Facebook Sonkele Chukwamuzi, and on my YouTube channel Mikoyo Talks. Thank you very much. Bless.